What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode. And England have just been humbled by Greece. First of all, I want to give a huge congratulations to Greece. They were brave, disciplined, they fought for every ball. They were extremely brave and supporting forwards in transition moments. And really, they made England look absolutely lost. So take no credit away from Greece. They were absolutely superb yesterday. Lee Carsley, what are you doing to me, man? You're killing us. Absolutely killing us, because when there was rumours that Jude Bellingham was going to start as a false nine, I thought, you know what, that could work. That could work, because we've seen him do something very similar for the under-21s where he won the tournament without even conceding a goal, which is insane. So I thought, you know what, that could work. And in my mind, I had us playing a 4-2-3-1. This is before the team sheet even come out. I thought the back four would be what it was. I thought we would have played with Angel Gomez and Declan Rice as a 2. And then I thought we would have had Saka, Palmer, Gordon, and then Jude Bellingham as a false 9. That's what I thought in my head days before the game. Then the team sheet come out and I thought, okay, maybe he's going to put Bellingham as the partner to Rice and play Cole Palmer as a false 9, have Foden in behind him, Saka on the right, Gordon as the left. That's what I thought. And then when the players stepped out on the pitch, by God, we looked absolutely disjointed. The structure, the formation was unbelievable. It blew my mind. I don't mind Carsley trying something new. I don't mind him thinking, let's play with a false 9. I quite like that. He's trying something new. He's seeing if something works. I don't mind that. But what I do mind, and what did annoy us, is when you try something new without a structure. When you try something new without a game plan. So let's look at the average positioning of the players, and this just blows my fucking mind. The two that I don't mind is Saka and Gordon. They're actually quite spot on, creating width, trying to get in behind the false number 9. I get that. They're actually pretty spot on. Let's start with the back two. He's inverted Rico Lewis and Trent. So you're exposing the two central defenders. I felt sorry for Declan Rice, Levi Colwill, and John Bone Stones. I felt sorry for them three because they just got exposed. When Greece had runners running from deep, they just couldn't cope. It was just too many bodies. Now, look at Trent's positioning. It's ahead of Cole Palmer. That blows my fucking mind. The fact that Cole Palmer had to drop deep to get involved in play just blows my mind. He is your most in-form and best player in the final third. This is why I thought Jude Bellingham would play alongside Rice, but more adventurous, and Cole Palmer would be the false 9, because you want Cole Palmer as high up the field as possible, because that's where he's dangerous. And the fact that he's had to come deep just takes out all of his qualities. So judging by that image, you've pretty much got Trent and Cole Palmer stepping on each other's toes. There's number 1, alarm bells ringing, change of formation. And then problem number 3, you've also got Phil Foden in there, who wants to occupy those central areas, who wants to receive the ball on the half turn. Jude Bellingham made some nice runs. He did. But he also left Declan Rice exposed. Well, not Jude Bellingham, but Lee Carsley left him exposed. But aside from that shit show of the first half, it clearly was not working. Like, everybody could see it, bar Lee Carsley. I tweeted out before half-time, I would actually bring Foden off, bring Angel Gomez on, somebody that can dictate play, somebody that can offer more balance in the midfield. So that would have offered more balance in the midfield, and then I would have moved Cole Palmer as the false 9, put Jude Bellingham as the number 10. That's what I would have done. Now, what else I would have done, I said this before the game, if you're looking to invert Trent Alexander-Arnold, if you want to invert him, you cannot play Rico Lewis as a left-back, because we're often left with two defenders. When you're inverting a defender, you want your left other fullback to cover. That's why if I was playing Trent at right back and wanted him to invert, I would have played Levi Carsley at left back. I understand he's not a natural left back, but we don't have any other left backs. And Levi Carsley can cover that left centre back position. And that would have just offered a lot more balance. If he wanted to start Rico Lewis at left back, he should have started Kyle Walker at right back, because he would have offered more of a balance and you could have inverted Rico Lewis instead. What do I always see in football? What do I always see? Football's always built on profile and partnerships. Profile and partnerships. Profile and partnerships. You pick the right profile to complement the partnerships. So even if it's two opposing fullbacks and you want to invert one, you've got to pick the right profile on the other side. Otherwise, it just completely off balances everything. And if I can see that, why the fuck can't Lee Carsley see that? Why do we continue to play something that's not working? Why are managers so afraid of making changes? It blows my mind. Everybody could see it wasn't working. So make changes. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I don't mind them trying something new. I don't mind it at all, but there's got to be some discipline and some structure to it. What it looked like to me, and I know this is not the case, but what it looked like is in training, they just had a jolly up. They didn't work on formation. They didn't work on structure. They just had jolly up. And then come match day, he was like, oh, we're going to play this. And then players just went out on the pitch and played it. That's what it looked like. It was completely disjointed, just all over the shop. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for England. And Greece humbled England. I can't lie. And another thing that annoys us, after the game, the manager coming out and saying, hopefully I'll go back to the under-21s. Hopefully. This geezer's got one of the best opportunities he'll ever have in his life. And he's hoping to drop down a level. This is insane. What are we doing? I'd much rather, do you know how many people would die for that opportunity? I'd much rather now just say to, trying to think of a manager out of, an English manager out of Graham Potter or Frank Lampard and say, go on, you have a go. At least you want to be there. Lee Carsley doesn't even want to be there. Honestly, I would just send him back the under-21s now. If I was head of the FA, I'd be like, if you're seeing that in a press conference, then get yourself away. See you later. Bye. Frank Lampard, what are you doing? Fancy come manage in England for the rest of the game, see how you get on. Yeah, no problem. Graham Potter, what are you doing? Fancy England? You can give it a go. No contract. See how you do. That's what I would be doing right now. Obviously, I'd prefer someone like Thomas Tuchel or someone, but it looks like they want an Englishman, so that's why I mentioned those two. But Lee Carsley can't be saying that, man. You can't be serious. And after saying that, I'm sorry, but he can't be managing England going forward. I'm sorry. I don't mind him making mistakes, trying something new. I don't mind it, but the fact that he didn't change it at halftime, and the fact that he said that after the game, no defending you. No defending you. But Ollie Watkins must be sitting there thinking, the winners in this game, Ollie Watkins, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Luke Shaw, any other left back, English left back out there. What we did yesterday was absolutely laughable. So there we go, guys. There's the end of the rant. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm not going anywhere, so make sure you subscribe.